Rambam writes that it's a story that there was a famous professor, his name was Professor Zev Lev, from professor, and he founded an institution in Yerushalayim which is called Machon Lev, which is the Jerusalem College of Technology, a place where people learn half a day and they go for technological expertise in the afternoon. So anyway, he had a discussion once with a Rosh Yeshiva, and this Rosh Yeshiva was convinced that there's one of the popular conspiracy theories that the astronauts never landed on the moon, because the Rambam says that the moon is a spiritual entity. Rambam, he said it to Torah. He says it's an angelic entity, and therefore, the way this Rosh Yeshiva, its mass is not the mass of actual matter, but the mass of some spiritual form of matter. So he said it must be that they never made it to the moon. So the Professor Lev asked him, there's a Rambam which says that you don't now allowed to take money to learn in Kollel. What? Now I'll take money to learn in Kollel. So what do you do with that Rambam? So he said, okay, that's a difficult Rambam. We don't paskin like that Rambam. Which is true, we don't. So Professor Lev said, okay, so this is also a difficult Rambam. We don't paskin like this Rambam either. That's one approach. Rabbi Yaakov Kamenetsky in his Sefer has a different approach, which was also interesting. He says that, when the astronauts landed on the moon, it caused them a crisis of faith. Because he figured if the Rambam could be wrong about this, maybe he's wrong about other stuff as well. And who says if you follow the Rambam, then you're doing the right thing? But as long as you can assume that the Rambam was correct about everything. So then, okay, he's correct about everything, he's obviously authoritative, so we listen to what he says. But once you can demonstrate that the Rambam made a demonstrable mistake, so then how can you ever rely on the Rambam? So then he came up with a chiddush, which is true, but I don't know if you really have to come on to this. He said that there are parts of Mishnah Torah which are not halachic, which the Rambam put there in order to make up a holistic and complete body of knowledge. And one of them is the discussion of physics as he perceived them to his time, which is in Hilchos Yisodei HaTorah.